I have never done Reiki before, and I didn't really know what to expect. And I think that you kind of go in with, different expectations, but it went beyond my expectations. It was absolutely incredible, and the first time was very different from the second time, and both of them were just as energizing, and even energizing the next day and the next day after that. I really noticed.
My first time with you was my first time ever experiencing Reiki. It just was very visceral and real to me, the different places you put your body, and it's like as you lay there and you're just kind of floating, as you place your hands different places, it just grounds you. And then it feels like there's this free flowing of energy between the two of us. The thing that I realized the most was that was how grounding it is, and how relaxing it is. And when I close my eyes, you see different kind of energy patterns behind your eyelids, and what I noticed that was so profound to me was the different places you placed your hands, it would change. The first time, what I was aware of was kind of the energy that would just flow through my body, and as you came and you put your hands here, how I felt the energy stop and flatten out and go kind of at the side of my head. Or when you covered my ears today, there was like these black bubbles that would kind of waft into my eyelids, right? Or when you cover here, like it seemed like swirling smoke patterns of purplish white.
I had never had a full Reiki session. I've been introduced to Reiki, I'm familiar with it, but as far as a full session, this was my first. And so what was, Carlos told me was to pay attention to my body, and it's probably better if you don't know a lot right now. Like renewed, like I said, this thought of like having an energetic oil change is it's so real. I mean, completely peaceful, completely calm. As his hands would touch the certain points, it was like I couldn't even feel his hands anymore. It just melded in with my own energy, and those points became very, very intensified. And then as his hands would move, they would go cold right away, and then I would feel the heat go to another area, and then he would move and he would go cold, and I felt this really intense, amazing circulation of my cleansing. And
all right, so this is your first formal energy work experience. So first tell me, how do you feel now after 15 minutes after the session is finished?
My eyes are still trying to come to life, but my energy is very uplifted. And so I have a very light energy. It feels so light that it kind of picks me up in all of my... I just don't feel like I have any heavy energy anywhere. I just feel very light, a little tingly at moments.
It was a beautiful experience, and I think that's how I would mostly explain it. It was very powerful, and I guess I'm really glad that I didn't know what I was going into, because like I said, it was nothing like the previous experiences. Only 2 times that, people had said that they were going to do some Reiki on me, but that was just very, quick, and so like I said, it was always an experience that I said, oh, that was nice, but it was nothing compared. It never, ever, I never felt like I hooked up to any kind of energy, and I didn't feel the tingling and the sensations that I was actually feeling yesterday. And and I think it took me a bit off guard as well, because it was so powerful. But now I really look forward to another session to see if I have the same extent.
It's definitely a positive experience.
And in my mind, for you to feel light, You're a big man.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh? You're a muscle man. How much do you weigh?
I weigh probably around like 220 or something, but a lot more weight could probably hang on my skeletal structure than what I have. So I'm pretty.
Well distributed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, of course, you're more than 6 feet tall, right?
Yeah, 6'6".
6. Oh,
Yeah. It's an old injury from sports, or it was in a kickboxing, a Muay Thai kickboxing match. I caught a kick in the crease of my knee. I was blocking a kick, but I caught it in the crease of my knee, and it popped my PCL. And in the fight, I didn't understand what was wrong with my leg. It just wasn't working right anymore, but I couldn't use it, so I had to go to my hands, and I wound up tearing my lateral collateral. And I won the fight. Woohoo!
you won the fight!
Yeah. And then I felt it first really focus on my right knee. My right knee, it was kind of like from here to here, like the center of my thigh to the center of my shin, and it just got really warm, and it was like a thick warmth, like about this thick, and it was like it felt like it was wrapped with like a pad, and then I felt like tingling off to the side of my chest right here, and it would get warm. And this slowly moved into my center and around my heart. And my heart became very warm, and it had that sort of like layer, like it was wrapped with like a pad. You know, it's just like a heating pad that was thick.